Greetings and salutations, everybody. Recap time. 7 Merlin blasters. Going to recap those. It's all laid out here. What I pulled in the hobby box is over there. If you didn't catch those 2 videos, then you just get the recap. What I did was, and I'll buzz through some of these base rookies while I'm yapping, 93 total cards with rookie card logos on them out of the 7 blasters. So roughly about 13 rookie logo cards per blaster. These guys I'm buzzing through here weren't on any of the tiers. When I looked online, found a list, much like is done with baseball, other sports as well, where people lay out the tiers. Superstar tier, A, B, C, D, and so on. So all of those rookies that I showed didn't make any of the tiers. Here's some of the rookies that were from the D and C tiers. Nusa, Carboni, Muhammad Ali Cho, that's got to be one of the better names. Kalimawendo, Bakayoko, Shelderup, Desiree Due, Gittins, and Ekatike, some of the better base. The challenge was some of the better inserts, Merlin Masters, Modric, Lewandowski, De Bruyne. The refractors, these are the non-rookie refractors. You get 2 of these per box. Aqua Prisms, 3 per box, and I should say 3 per blaster. So again, non-rookies here. So the challenge was 7 blasters versus 1 hobby box. I talked about in the videos about having a 30% discount for each at the time, plus discounted gift cards. That brought the 7 blasters down to about $17 per. And the hobby box, I had said 100 in that video, but I went back and looked at it. It was about 110 I paid. So again, 7 times 17, 110 for the hobby box, roughly about the same. So the logic was doing dollar for dollar, just comparing what was better. So you tell me, quantity supposedly in the blasters versus quality in that hobby box. You do get 1 auto in that hobby box. So everything you're seeing right here. And obviously you'd have to have some knowledge of the secondary market on these cards. Something I need to talk about here shortly. Inserts with the rookie logos. You had Lowry and Silva. Lowry, see him later. Refractors of rookies, Savio, Fatawu, Perio, saw several of his base rookies. Gila, same thing, several base rookies, and these are the Aqua Prisms. Carvalho, Cameri, Ben Seguir, and Barrios. Here's the better of the bestest stuff. So this is the stuff I'd say you want to keep in mind more so when you're thinking about what's better, that hobby box or all of these blasters. Holland, Messi, centering on that Messi is off, which was the case so often if you saw those videos. Kamavinga, Mudryk, Merlin's Masters, under 21s, Garnacho hit a couple of him, and 1 base. What's up with that hairstyle? How's it so drastically different? And these are the higher tier rookies. These are the A and superstar tier rookies, starting with that Garnacho. Goulet hit 3 Enzo Fernandez. Rookie Aquas, Boniface, Mudryk. And this just demonstrates my point. One of the top rookies can barely get $20 for a PSA 10 slab of his as a prism. So you got to stick with the numbered cards if you're selling this late in the game. Alvarez and the numbered cards. 1 per blaster, but I actually did get 2 in 1 blaster. Little bonus action. Reina, that's a neon to $3.99. Gusan, rose gold to $2.99. Pink Mojos, had 2 of those. Fernandez and another Gusan. It's an atomic to $2.50 of Matthew O'Reilly. The Aqua Speckles, hit a couple of those as well. Oyarzabal and a rookie Magasa. And this purple here to $15. Lorenzo Pellegrini. In the video where I was opening the blasters, I had made a joke about an AI that created some buzz named Emily Pellegrini. And that was actually prior to me pulling that to 15. And then I pulled the 15 and then I had to show the photos. But this to 15 was the 2nd numbered card in a particular blaster. When I was going through the video, it was the 6th blaster that I opened out of the 7. So all of that, $110 from the blasters. Keep that in mind. Before I talk about the hobby box, real quick, I was talking about something I observed, and it's something that's common with all product. It's if you hit something big, in this case hits with these are the Renaissance cards. I haven't hit one yet. One of my boys in the Discord, Canaris, and I was referencing Messi in the blaster video. It's actually an Erling Haaland he hit. And at the time he was talking about, and this was back in September, that it was a $150 raw card. Take a look at the PSA 10 now. Back in August, September, when it was pulled, when the product was fresh, versus a PSA 10 now. You'll see the comps on the screen. There's little difference. So the point was, like anything, if you hit something big, you have to move quickly. You can't wait. And granted, we're talking about now 6 months since the product was released. You can't be waiting that long, period. But if you hit something big and you're sitting there debating, hey, do I sell this raw now? Do I send it off to PSA and possibly wait a month? They've been pretty quick. A month and a half max to get it back and then sell it. What are those values going to look like? If I have something I see that's raw, his hauling 150, say it was a Messi that was raw 300, 350 at the time. Now you fast forward all these months later, and again, granted, it's 6 months later, and you're not going to wait that long, but the prices are the same for the raw versus the PSA 10 all of these months later. So, point is, sell raw, move it quick, or get that bad boy off to PSA the next day that you pull it and turn that thing around. 31 rookie card logo cards in the hobby box. These are some of the better vet cards that were in there. Rookie cards, not any of the guys on the tiers, in no particular order. Let's buzz through those real quick. You see Gasson go by. A lot of these guys, Boniface, you would see multiples of Gila if you watched any of the Blaster or Hobby Box videos I did. Merlin's Masters, Enzo, Shelderup, and Soleil, Manu. Those are all under 21 stars. Better base rookies, Enzo, Alvarez, Doué. If you're not really into football much, you should hear some of these guys and how their names are pronounced. They even made this guy's name, which might look like it's Desiree. Sound like the greatest thing ever when they pronounce it, when the announcer, Desiree Doué. You soccer guys that watch stuff all the time, you know how they do it. Mudryk, getting into our refractors now. 6 of these versus, remember, we had 14 across the 7 blasters. And with the rookie card logos, like I said, you had 93 in all the blasters and 31 here. So a 3-to-1 advantage. These are just base. A couple rookies here at the end. There's a Kamavinga, Bardghji, and Sila were your rookies. Numbered cards, 3 in the hobby box. Grealish, which is a pink mojo, to 275. That teal speckle to 199. And the green mojo of Jesus to 99. So again, 8 numbered cards versus 3 in the hobby box. Did have this cool card. I had to ask my boys in the Discord what it was because I haven't seen one before. Look how when the light reflects, you see the Merlin logo, soccer balls in there. Definitely a cool card. Unfortunately, off-centered like much of the cards were. And that card didn't have too much value. I'll flash a comp on the screen. And finally, the reason you get the hobby box, the 1 guaranteed auto. Rookie, it's a refractor auto, but not numbered. Alex Lowry. So there you have it. There's your comparison contrast. I think in this case, given that the auto was just a base and it's not a rookie who was on any of the tiers in terms of being highly rated from any of the channels I watched, I think it's a clear wipeout that the 7 blasters treated you a whole lot better, especially since it gave me opportunities to show photos of Emily. I've got 7 more blasters and 1 more hobby box over there, so I will be doing another one of these later in the year, and we'll get a second set of data points. What do you think? Easy dub for the blasters? I think it's a situation where, let's take Bowman, for example, then we'll get out of here. Let's say you get a jumbo. Since 2024 Bowman Baseball Hobbies just dropped a couple weeks ago on Topps from the time I'm recording this. 3 autos, and what was the price? I don't even know the price because I passed on it. I was totally passing. I didn't want to look. What was it? $500, $550, $600, something like that. Would it be better to buy that and get your 3 guaranteed autos? And let's say it's $600. Or, assuming blasters are going to be $30 again, would it be better to buy 20 blasters? Could you get 3 autos out of those 20 blasters? It seems to me that autos fall about 1 in every 8 to 10-ish. I don't know what your experience is, but you conceivably could be pulling 2 or 3 autos out of 20 blasters. You could get 1, you could get 4. So as you see here, you've got a lower floor possibly with the blasters, but potentially a lower ceiling as well. So it just depends on your risk tolerance, right? Sometimes the math does math, and sometimes the math comes out like home math. Be well, everyone. Thanks for checking this out.